You know already that there are different ways to set a property in XAML. Look at this button. The content attribute is used to set the button's content property. As you know, this syntax is called attribute syntax. In the previous module, you also learned about property element syntax, which looks like this. With the property element button.content, the content property is set to OK. Instead of the text OK, you could also use an object element inside of the property element to assign a more complex object to the button's content property. To set attached properties in XAML, you can use the same two syntax options. Let's use the attached property grid.row as an example. You can set it on the button with the attribute syntax. As you know, an attribute for an attached property consists of the class that defines the attached property and the property name itself separated with a dot. In this case, it is the class grid and the property row that is attached to the button. Beside the attribute syntax, you can also use the property element syntax to set an attached property. The property element button.content consists already of class name and property name. Now let's set the attached property grid.row. As you can see, you just create a property element with class name and property name as usual. The only difference is that it is not the button class here, but the grid class. But now when you look at this code and attached properties, the question is, what is actually happening behind the scenes when you set an attached property? How is it even possible that the row property that is defined in the grid class can be set on a button instance? Let me show you in the next clip how to set attached properties in C#, and then you will understand how an attached property actually works.